Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you my exact cold DM strategy that I'm using right now to simply get more clients. Now to show you that this actually works, this is what my calendar looks like. As you can see, we are booking a decent amount of calls every single month, and I can also refresh the page just to show you that this is actually legit. Now I also have a website which is called locatelliacquisition.com, and in here if you want, you can also check out all of the results, case studies, and testimonials that we have just to make sure that, again, this actually works and you're getting advice from something that is proven to work. Now, without further ado, let's actually get right into it. Now, we are going to send these cold DMs onto IG, and the first thing that we need is an optimized profile. Now, the reason we need an optimized profile is simply because when we send a message to a prospect, the first thing that they're going to do is have a look at your profile. So if this thing, which is quite literally your landing page for these people, looks trash, looks scammy, guess what? They will most likely ignore you no matter what approach you use. So all you need to do is simply have a profile that looks trustworthy. First of all, have a decent looking profile picture. Then onto the bio, you want to simply explain what you do, like scaling online service provider with blah, 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 300K plus generating client revenue. Then here I have the link to my YouTube channel. Then onto the story highlights, if you can, try to include as much proof and results as you can. These can be client results, these can be results for yourself, or even just some value that your prospects can benefit from. Again, the more trustworthy the profile, the more your reply rates, the more people will actually answer to your messages. So again, the more results you have, please, for the love of God, make sure to leverage them, or simply just value in general or things that your prospects can benefit from. Same thing for the content. Here, as you can see, I post a lot of valuable content, memes, stuff that makes my ICP laugh or something like that. But again, just simple content that makes your profile looks trustworthy. Once that is done, also a quick suggestion, if you can, purchase the verified. This again adds even more trust to the profile. But once that is done, the second step is gonna be to find these actual qualified leads. And this method is super, super simple. So the first thing that you wanna do is you want to find a medium to big influencer in your niche. For example, in my niche, big influencer could be Sergi Gazzari. So what you wanna do, head over to their profile right here. Then you want to follow them and then click onto this little icon right here. As you can see, it gave us some profiles that are suggested for you. And basically, these profiles are the profiles that are similar to Sergi Gazzari. For example, this guy right here. I can scroll a bit right here. This one, for example, as well. Let me go back right here. Just open up the profile. Or you can also go to the followers here. Just search for someone in here that could be a potential fit. For example, let's see what we can find. Prince on Marketing. This could be a potential lead for me. And what you can do is simply click onto the suggested. And as you can see, this method goes on and on and on. And all of these profiles that you see right here are people that could be a potential fit for you because they have a similar profile to these people that we're targeting. So once you find one or more of these profiles, simply click onto the suggested, check these profiles. As you can see, this could be a potential fit. This is a potential fit for me, or I don't know, this one right here. Also probably a potential fit as well, and so on and so on and so on. As you can see, this method is super simple, and every single time you find one of these profiles, you simply click onto the suggested, or you go onto their followers, find more people there, click onto the suggested again, and simply rinse and repeat, and you basically are guaranteed to find unlimited qualified people by doing this way. I've also made a video on my channel on how to find these leads completely on Autopilot by using a simple automation. So if you want, just simply check on my YouTube channel. We have a bunch of videos about those topics. And that's basically what you have to do when it comes to actually finding these qualified leads. Then here we have probably the most important step, which is the cold DM script. So how should you approach these qualified prospects? Now this is very, very simple. And this is my actual cold DM script that we also give out to our clients. Now this is how you want to structure it. So first name, are you still taking on clients right now? I've just made a quick 2-minute video on how our clients did XYZ. Mind if I send it over? You can steal the whole system and run with it, haha. Now this is a template, so that means it's not set in stone, right? You can customize this and change it according to whatever is it that you do. But the framework is always the same. In the opener right here, you want to create curiosity. And you want this to be congruent with the whole message. As you can see, I say, first name, are you still taking on clients right now? This is simply because, first of all, it doesn't look like I'm an actual person trying to sell them something. Secondly, this is congruent with what I do. Why? Because my service helps my customers get more clients. So if they cannot take any more clients, then my service is not a fit for them. But also, as you can see, this comes across as a non-salesy, non-pitch message. So this is exactly what you have to do as well. For example, let's say you're targeting gyms, right? What you could say is first name or the name of the gym. Are you guys still taking on more memberships for that gym? Or let's say you're targeting coaches. What you could do is first name, are you still offering some kind of coaching service at the moment? Something like that. Again, you want to catch their attention, but still keep it congruent with what you do and the whole message in general. Then in the body here, you want to simply give as much value as you can up front without asking for anything in return. This is super, super important. For example, I've just made a quick 2-minute video on how our client did X, Y, Z. In my case, this is the actual message that I use, as you can see right here. I've just made a quick 2-minute video on how our clients made 300K plus using an OS ecosystem. Mind if I send it over? You can steal the whole system and blah, blah, blah. I'm not asking them anything in return, just if they want to see the video, which could potentially help them. Now, if you don't have these kind of results, you can either leverage your own results or just simply tell them what is the dream outcome that you could help them achieve. For example, I've just made a quick 2-minute video on how I could help you get an extra 20 new clients without you having to pay for it. Something on the lines like that. Again, you just simply want to give as much value as possible up front. That's literally all you have to do. And again, guys, this is a framework. It's not set in stone. You can customize this and change it according to literally anything that you do. Now, once you have this script, and obviously, once you've sent this, then you will have the little video. In that video, you simply showcase what you've promised here. And obviously, you want to try to get them onto a call. If you want me to make a video more in-depth on how to structure that video and the actual upcoming messages, just simply let me know inside of the comments. But once you have the actual script, then we have the volume. Now, volume is extremely important. If you are sending, let's say, I don't know, 100 messages, right? You're sending 100 messages. I'm pretty fucking terrible at drawing. Let's say you're getting, on average, 10 replies, okay? And out of 10 replies, this looks like 20, but let's say 10, you book 1 meeting. That means for every 100 messages that you send, you are booking 1 call. So that means this system actually works. If you want to get more meetings, the fastest and easiest way to do so is simply by upping the volume. Yes, you could change the script, yes, you could change XYZ thing, but the fastest and quickest way to improve the system and scale it is to simply send out more volume. If you're sending then 200 messages, then guess what? You will probably book, in this case, 2 meetings. If you're sending 300, that will be 3, and so on, and so on, and so on. I've also made countless of videos on my channel on how to automate this exact process. If you want to check them out, again, they're on my YouTube channel already, or I can make a new one just a bit more in depth with the video that you have to send here, the script, the systems, and so on that you have to use. Again, any single video, guys, that you want me to make, just simply let me know inside of the comments. And regarding the volume side of things, again, it's that easy. If you send 100 messages, you get 1 meeting. If you send 1,000 messages, you get 10 meetings. If you send 10,000 messages, then you get 100 meetings, and so on, and so on, and so on. And then this has to be coupled with consistency. This is indeed the most important aspect of it all, because the outreach that you're going to send today will actually get you results in at least minimum the next 2 weeks, okay? So if you send cold DMs for 1 week, and you book no meetings, nothing happens, and you say, oh, this thing doesn't work. No, you just haven't run it for enough time. If you do actually want to see if something works or not, have it running for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Before that, it's just going to be an emotional decision, which is not based on actual concrete results and data, okay? So all you have to do is simply keep it consistent, send this outreach every single day. I know this can be fucking boring as hell, so if you once again automate the entire thing, you can check on my videos, or there is a link down below this video where you can simply check out what we do. We basically help with this kind of systems, automated systems that we basically install, and they're gonna run basically on their own. Again, I'm not here to pitch you, but if you wanna check that out, the link is down below in the description. But that's basically all you have to do, guys. It's as simple as that, and this is pretty much it for this video. I hope you actually found it valuable. Again, any single video idea that you may have, just let me know inside of the comments. I pretty much live this YouTube channel for you guys, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye. Ciao.